Mic check 1 2.
Twitter space later talking about like, okay, so like the tibia is, oh, I thought it was like one of the teeth. Okay, how many ribs are there?
Oh
Oh,
my god, I have to
there are, yeah,
shit
that many.
again.
Okay, this is such a better clip. Oh, is that what the one that was saved it for the lowest?
Yes. I mean, I think, frankly, if you want to have a really high velocity of features, I think we'll just need to do a total rewrite of the whole thing.
Vosh doesn't know how many ribs there are. That's true. I don't know how many ribs there are.
You know.
Wait, seriously, a total rewrite. That's your prediction for velocity.
Yeah.
Well, when you say a total rewrite, do you mean starting with the skeleton, or a bunch of engineers sit down with a whiteboard and say, what is Twitter? Revolution or reform?
I mean, I just mean like literally, like there's like you can either try to amend the crazy stack that exists, or rewrite it.
But when you say crazy stack, what do you mean? Like, break it down.
Have you seen George's like diagram?
No. I mean, like, what do you mean by?
He doesn't know. Like, again, he doesn't know anything. He knows literally nothing. The difference is that a lot of con men are charismatic enough to bullshit their way through not knowing stuff in the field that they're like conning in, right? Like, this is one of the things that Trump can do. Trump doesn't know anything about politics, the economy, like basically anything, but Trump does know how to rile up a crowd by talking about issues they care about in a way that makes it sound like he has an idea on what he's doing, if you're not that educated on the subject. You know, he has something. This is nothing. There's nothing here.
No, seriously. Come on, bud. Come on.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I don't know. You gave me the fucking mic. I got no.
I didn't give you the
Whoa,
mic.
whoa! I'm doing the mic, and let's keep it civil in my space.
I mean, yeah.
Like, what? No, man. You're in charge of the servers and the programming, whatever. Like, what is the stack? Elon?
Keep things
Come on,
technical
man.
in my space, please.
Take me from top to bottom. What does the stack look like right now? What's so crazy about it? What's so abnormal about this stack versus every other large-scale system on the planet, buddy? Come on, give it to me.
All right. So first off,
Amazing. Wow,
Wait.
you're a jackass.
okay.
All right, no. I got no credibility here, buddy. I got no idea.
Okay, let's first off, let's keep my space civil.
Here, you know, like
We removed him from speakers.
Like, it.
took a fat dumper. God damn. Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking burn outside. Shit. Yeah.
And laser blast some ore with your cutter, which isn't exactly gripping, but helps with the zen feeling of the game's exploration later on. Plus, harvesting some rocks or plants or creatures lets you walk away with some useful materials for later research.
Eventually, you'll bump into the stronghold of those pesky pirates, which is basically the game's starter dungeon. A long-time Bethesda tradition. Explosively decompress some more pirates and break into some safes using the new space lockpicking minigame, which is actually pretty fun. Fight your way to the rooftop and you'll have the chance to roll for persuasion on the Buccaneer boss and scare him off. Or if that doesn't work out, persuade him with some more ballistic measures. Around this time, you'll have the opportunity to level up, and here we'll see that Starfield features a more traditional experience point-based system. Leveling up grants the choice of a perk, with higher perk levels gated behind some rather mundane challenges.
With the pirate threat taken care of, Vasco will prod your space mission onward to New Atlantis, where you'll meet the rest of the Constellation crowd. Adding your giant blue toenail clipping to their little pile causes a gravitic reaction of some kind, the likes of which had never been seen before. It's clear that these pieces are only smaller parts of a larger whole.
Yeah.
Larger hole. So you're unceremoniously inducted into Constellation and entrusted with a vast star-hopping quest to track down the remaining artifact chunks and figure out what it do.
Since it's set in an entirely new universe, Starfield has the distinction of being unburdened by decades of lore. There's no callbacks, no in-jokey references for the game to fall back on. This complete removal of any nostalgia lens also makes it easier to see its mechanics laid bare. At the surface level, Starfield looks like another Bethesda Fallout game that's been painted over with a space-themed brush. Guns become space guns. Lockpicking becomes space lockpicking. While a lot of these analogs are absolutely true, there's more to it than that, so let's dig a little deeper.
As we mentioned before, combat comes in two flavors, ground and space. Stomping around planetside will feel familiar to fans of Fallout 4, containing the same controls, contextual cover, rudimentary stealth system, and overall flow. At first, fighting on foot feels a little basic, but unlocking the movement skills opens up combat significantly. Investing in the jetpack allows you to bounce around the battlefield, and there's an option or two sprinkled through the skill trees that add some more movement dynamics. With a couple perk points in the right places, one can easily make something of a boom shoot build that lets you swoop down like an angel of death.
This stuff really feels like it should have been part of the player's moveset from the beginning, and it's kind of puzzling to me why Bethesda decided to hide the fun of the combat loop several hours in. But that doesn't mean it's not fun. There's a few areas that add some cool twists to the rest of the shoot and loot formula, like encounters on low-gravity planets, or zero-G gunfights in space stations. Fights never get too difficult, and you can usually spam heal your way out of danger, at least on the default difficulty level. If a battle's really not going your way, you can also fall back on this signature move from every Bethesda game, the Save Skull.
Starfield features a ton of weapons that all look and work differently, and designs strike a great balance between form and function. Energy weapons and the grenade launcher feel particularly good to use. It's a shame that the ballistic guns make the sounds of microwaved popcorn, and feedback is somewhat lacking for even the biggest and baddest that the arsenal has to offer. It's a bigger shame that there's not really a reason to take advantage of this arsenal. The random loot distribution is so uneven that one pistol dropped by a high-level merc can carry you through the entire game.
And in my case, it did! Unfortunately, the flaws don't end here. The enemy AI, well, let's just say it leaves something to be desired. The game's various pirates and spacers all use the same tricks, with their only real difference being the outfits they wear and the weapons they wield, so the first hour of the game feels much the same as the 60th. Human enemies are pretty spongy, which seems to kind of go against the whole hard sci-fi sealed spacesuit vibe that the game's going for. You'd think 2 or 3 taps from a big beefy gun would be enough to vent some feisty spacers, but this is rarely the case. Combat against the variety of hostile space creatures feels much the same and suffers similar problems. Players have noticed. There's already mods out there to decrease the time to kill, improve stealth, and make the enemies less moronic.
Ground combat feels like it was rushed in testing. With some further tuning, it could have been something really special. Still, many of the details have that certain Bethesda je ne sais quoi. A zealot's jetpack pops a nozzle from a well-placed bullet, sending him rocketing into the ceiling. A spacer floats upwards in slow motion after he catches a laser blast to the teeth. Mercs ragdoll into the air after a grenade blast hits them head on. And when the smoke clears after a bloody struggle, there's the cathartic satisfaction of digging through the mess to see what useful trinkets your opponents left behind. This all plays into the Bethesda power fantasy that fans have come to know so well, even if those ragdolls get stuck in a railing from time to time.
When you're not flattening the surfaces of exciting new planets with your stompy space boots, you're traveling through the void at insane speeds with your very own spacecraft. Well, sort of insane speeds. Space combat's actually really well done. There's intuitive controls and generous auto-aiming that makes blasting away at pirates into mindless fun. It's also possible to cut power to your systems and attempt to go dark to evade enemy sensors, or disable enemy engines for boarding maneuvers, but there's just not much of a point in doing this.
Starfield takes a lot of cues from the arcade-style model of No Man's Sky or Star Wars Squadrons here, adding just enough complexity with its systems management angle to feel a little more involved. But with only a handful of weapon types to play around with and enemies to engage, this entire aspect of Starfield is disappointingly shallow.
The biggest problem with spaceflight is, well, there's not a whole lot to do out in the big black void. The occasional asteroid field or derelict ship might pop up on your scopes, but it's called space for a reason. Ain't much out there. Not to say there aren't high points. For example, one of my favorite encounters took place on a zero-G leisure station shortly after a heist attempt went horribly wrong. The occasional distress calls or silly interactions call out through the big empty.
Excuse me.
I have a really important question for you. Do you know the way to Uranus? I sure hope so. It's right behind you.
But most of the time, trekking through the stars feels lacking.
The promise of exploring the galaxy brings to mind wild images of blasting off from a space station, passing through the rings of Saturn, looping back to burn through the atmosphere of Neptune at ludicrous speeds. What we ended up with is more of a fast travel system with extra steps.
With the exception of one blockade section, there's no real reason to upgrade or replace the basic ship Barrett tosses you at the beginning of the game, because you'll barely be seeing the cockpit unless you go out of your way to do so. And that's really a shame. I wanted to like this more, and with some added depth, planet hopping in Starfield could have been just as fun as other popular spaceflight games like No Man's Sky or Elite Dangerous.
Games like those make traveling within a star system interesting by having 3 speeds: a slow speed to travel locally, a mid speed to cruise between planets or inside upper atmospheres, and a warp speed for heading to a new system. Starfield only has 2 speeds: slow and menu. Want to take off? That's a menu. Want to land? That's a menu. Want to travel to another star system? That's a menu. This game loves a menu. It's too bad that so many are terribly designed, but we'll come back to that. Galaxy exploration gets a real Mass Effect vibe with this many menus. When placed side by side, it's uncannily similar. This doesn't seem like the best direction for an immersive experience. But on the plus side, you can scan planets and moons from orbit and plop your little ship down next to whatever vital landmarks you find. Whether there's anything worth checking out is another story entirely.
Planetary exploration at least offers some variety with different biomes. Some of the boreal forests and swampy jungles actually look pretty cool, and many contain a few plants and animals. Starfield actually pulls way back to Bethesda's ancient RPGs, Arena and Daggerfall, for this aspect of the game. Points of interest are procedurally generated, like in those 2 games, but according to interviews with the developers, this actually happens dynamically as you explore. It can feel a little disconcerting when they pop in out of nowhere after walking a few hundred meters, but helps perpetuate the illusion of vast worlds full of forgotten outposts and caves. Even so, after you've seen the 3rd or 4th base with the exact same layout, same loot crates, same enemy placements, and the same goddamn Dickens novels on the shelves, the illusion starts to break down a little. What is it with all the Dickens novels in Starfield? Is it a clumsy attempt to allude to the evils of capitalism? Seems a little ironic coming from the source. Or maybe this is a hidden cry for help from the Bethesda writers. Maybe they're in there, in the Bethesda mines, in a little Bethesda cube, and they're like, please, sir, can I have some more?
Some more
Health insurance and other things and less crunch time, please.
Procedural generation is both a solution and a problem here, and Starfield might be the most representative example of the Bethesda recipe. Its randomized locations are short, 10 to 20 minute bites that give the player a mild challenge to punch through and some Skinner boxes to loot. Don't get me wrong, it scratches an itch if all you want to do is hop around a planet and loot stuff, but discovery isn't meaningful if you're discovering the same things over and over again. So if you want to really unearth the best Starfield has to offer, sticking to the bigger side quests and planetary landmarks is much more satisfying. Hooey! That was quite the journey. I think we need a little break from moving on. Maybe go outside and touch some cats.
I got just the thing for you. It's time for Starfield or Garfield. Are you ready to play round 2?
I've been doing all of my research.
All right, well, let's get going here. Round 2. Which one features a character trapped on Earth's moon? Starfield or Garfield? You have 10 seconds. Go.
I only get 10 seconds. I mean, the obvious choice would be Starfield, but I don't even know. No, it's Garfield. It's gotta be Garfield. It's gotta be Garfield.
That's time. Okay, so Garfield, is that your final selection?
Yeah.
You are correct. The answer is Garfield. The 1990 episode Astro Cat tells the story of Garfield's great uncle Buchanan, the first cat in space who traveled to the moon in 1958. The episode ends with Buchanan being trapped on the moon for decades, awaiting his pizza delivery until astronauts from a much later moon mission stumble across him. And while you can still find pirates or spacers in the procedurally generated locations on Luna, they are free to leave. Allegedly.
How does the cat live for decades?
Oh, that's a secret only known to Garfield.
So Garfield's like a mystery wizard now, too?
Since when has Garfield not been a mystery wizard? He's a cat that eats lasagna.
I guess somewhere in the vast archives, Garfield was probably a wizard.
I mean, you realize that this cat has been alive for like 40 years. Obviously, he's a wizard.
Or, I mean, he could be a vampire, he could be a robot, he could have struck a deal with a genie or something. There's a lot of options. I think somewhere in John's house, there's a portrait of Garfield that's like an image of a 1,000-year-old cat fully decomposing, like an ancient lich cat.
Portrait of Dorian Garfield. So, what else is there to do in Starfield? Well, you can research and craft stuff, you can pimp your space ride, and you can build your own little outposts. I guess these fall under the more cozy side of the experience, but all three are held back by poor interfaces and high crafting material requirements.
Research is done by cramming various mineral and plant components into a terminal to unlock new crafting recipes, like a reverse vending machine that you fill with seaweed. Simple enough. Crafting the weapon tuning is handled much the same way, with new tiers being gated behind specific perks. That's fine. The biggest problem here is the absolutely stupid amount of inventory management required to hit these material requirements.
I get that Starfield is going for a little bit more of a hard sci-fi vibe. Item weights are pretty hefty, and I think the idea is to convey how costly and difficult it is to even send 1 kilo of mass into orbit. The low mass limits in the character and ship inventory are probably meant to lean into this, but playing Inventory Manager in Starfield's clunky menu is an annoyance. RPGs with bad inventory management are nothing new. Even the fantastic Baldur's Gate 3 has issues with this, but unlike Starfield, you could choose to send loot straight from your stash to anywhere in that game. It would be really nice to see a similar system here. This isn't the first Bethesda game with bad UI choices. In fact, some of the most popular mods for Skyrim and Fallout 4 are interface overhauls. So I guess more than ever, this is part of the Bethesda recipe. The problems with inventory management compound even further when trying to build an outpost. You can slap one of these down nearly anywhere on the surface of a planet, and this works in a similar fashion to build systems in Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, except somehow worse. The control scheme's really unintuitive, and I found myself spending more time fighting the controls than making a cool base. There's also all these weird arbitrary limits. The number of outposts you can have at any one time is limited to 8. Why? This is a single-player game. No Man's Sky lets you have 400 bases in a save file. Arbitrary limits don't stop here. Outpost modules are gated behind level progression, so you can't build a lot of the cool stuff until you grind out a decent amount of perk points. And the container limits make no sense. A giant storage crate holds 75 mass, while a tiny little weapon box can store 150. Some elements never worked right for me either, like this giant landing pad that I couldn't put my ship on.
Now we're getting into ships. And man, I loves me a game where you can customize a spaceship. Hell yeah. But I sure hate one where the shipbuilding interface is clunky, confusing, and unresponsive. Sure, it's possible to do a lot with what's here, and some impressive builds have already been floating around on the old internet. A ton of parts are on offer to build your own craft from scratch or overhaul your starter space junker. It's just too bad that the interface constantly gets in the way and fights you. The flight check is maddening, not providing any sort of clues as to where your build went wrong. Can't we at least get an arrow or highlight to indicate where the problem is? Just like outpost building, this aspect of the game is also gated behind progression and filled with arbitrary restrictions. You can only keep 4 ships at a time. Maybe take the MechWarrior 5 approach, charge a monthly maintenance fee for upkeep, but hangar as many as you want?
Ultimately, the crafting, shipbuilding, and outpost elements feel cumbersome and disconnected from the rest of Starfield. It's even more puzzling that so much of this is gated behind arbitrary limits and level progression rather than resources or credits, especially since there's really not much to spend credits on by the end of the game. These are awesome ideas, but super half-baked. Not a single mainline quest even requires you to interact with these systems at all.
Starfield really went all in on the Radiant Quest systems. Yeah, it's easy to make Preston Garvey parallels here, but let's not forget that this is a pillar of Bethesda game design that reaches all the way back to the first Elder Scrolls games. Back in the days of Arena and Daggerfall, you could pick up a random quest from pretty much any tavern or guild. This time, the Radiant Quest system takes shape mainly in the form of quest kiosks or outpost supervisors, where you can pick up quick, randomly generated jobs for a few space creds. Radiant quests are never more complex than treasure hunts, simple deliveries, or assassinations, but on the plus side, it's possible to just live out your life as a space trucker or bounty hunter and ignore the rest of the game completely.
And that's probably the closest that it comes to actual role-playing, even though it has a whole main quest line. Anyway, there's a number of small side quest chains sprinkled throughout the systems, and these are just about as dull as Radiant quests, often amounting to simple fetch quests with slightly more voice acting and better rewards. The larger side quests offer more compelling content with a couple factions to pursue. There's also some really cute diversions related to your character background choices. For example, the Kid Stuff perk has a side quest chain where you have to visit your parents, which is adorable and has a pretty decent payoff at the end. Companion quests fare slightly better than average, but their pacing is slowly parceled out over time, so it's pretty easy to lose the storytelling threads. Overall, the writing is weak. Don't expect much in the way of narrative choice or divergent paths here. Even the quest chain to join the pirate fleet, which was a favorite, railroads the player into becoming an undercover agent for the UC.
So I've got to ask, where are the role-playing possibilities within the story? Calling Starfield an RPG feels generous, and the number of narrative choices you get to make are pretty slim, with most being railroaded away. The biggest offender has to be the main quest line, which is loaded with a number of boring fetch tasks.
Longtime Bethesda stans might back this up with a flimsy premise. No one plays the main quest anyway. Well, guess what? I do. I've played them all, and I'm not the only one. Bethesda took this sentiment to heart, however, and it really doesn't feel like the main quest gives anywhere near the amount of agency that players had in Fallout 3, or 4, or even Fallout 76. There's only a few inconsequential branches over the
shuddered
entire
to say that
experience,
name.
and as a fan of narrative-driven experiences, I
Fucking brought
find
up
this lack of
PTSD
focus on the
images,
main quest and
flashbacks.
poorly-paced storytelling to be pretty disappointing. A budget-busting company as big as Bethesda should really be able to make some literary gems here, right? But on the other hand, badly told storylines are definitely part of the Bethesda recipe, regardless of the quality of the tales they weave. Over-reliance on exposition dumps and text logs is something they've been guilty of since Arena, and unfortunately Starfield is the latest offender.
For example, the incredibly complex and awesome story of Daggerfall, likely the best one in the entire Bethesda repertoire, is too convoluted for even most diehards to parse. Jular has an in-depth lore video on the subject if you care to check it out.
So, if you were about to guess that this is spoiler territory, you'd be right. Major main quest spoilers lie ahead, so if you want to avoid the spoiler skeleton, head to the next chapter.
Yeah, it's
Some Bliss Farms with
Let's
a
review
little
real
inside.
quick. Space mining, big blue alien
I'm gonna
toenail
pimp these
clippings,
out
life-changing
eventually, add more
aneurysm,
refineries
some
in
jackass
each of
gives you
them.
the keys to his spaceship and robot, space pirates,
I do have to go
Constellation, massive
home
cosmic
and
mystery.
go to my
Good.
settlement,
All
make a
caught up.
decision.
From here, the storyline becomes all about those artifacts, and the first couple legs of your journey will take you along to
Stack
some of the
luck.
more interesting points
Yeah, we're all
in the
finished up
galaxy,
here.
while some of your Constellation buddies tag alongside you. There's at least the attempt at some fun moments here during your search for the artifacts. A rescue mission, a bank robbery gone wrong, some shady corporate dealings, even a mission aboard a vast pirate freighter that borderlines on some immersive sim elements. But the role-playing depth on display is barely surface level. Once you add enough big blue alien toenail clippings to the magic floating hula hoop, this Russian stereotype clues you in on the location of a hidden temple. Stepping through the doors of this temple, you'll notice 3 things. Gravity gives up on you, the magic rings in the middle of the room start floating around, and little lights appear in midair. Bonking your head on enough of these lights gives you a bigger,
My home base
better
looks like
aneurysm.
shit.
Suddenly,
I gotta
your
redo
intrepid
this.
space clown gains the ability
So
to
fucking
make people
cluttered.
and small objects float around you. Ooh, so amazing. Not long after you start visiting these temples, fate comes a-knocking, and that knock is answered by the Starborn. Some
Knock, knock, here's
mysterious,
my cock.
technologically advanced beings from an unknown corner of the galaxy. These guys are powerful. In fact, they seem to have a lot of the same powers that you've been collecting. And they want what you got. The big floating pile of Destiny 2 leftovers you've been keeping in the Constellation Lodge. The Starborn decide enough is enough and they hit you at home, resulting in a chase sequence where you have to run through the city of New Atlantis and escape to your ship. I actually thought this was kind of cool at first until I realized there was no way to penetrate the Hunter's plot armor. This is the first breakpoint in the plot where you'll basically be forced to choose which of your companions to save. I decided I could live without fake Lando. This, of course, leads to a really flat funeral scene a few in-game days later. Since Starfield is so bad at establishing its characters and making you give one iota of a shit about them, it was pretty hard to feel any of the desired emotional impact in these so-called heavy moments. A short time later, the Starborn call you out, claiming they want a truce and offering to shed some light on the mystery surrounding the artifacts, the temples, and your mysterious newfound powers. Now, I didn't really catch this at first due to the similarities of all the costumes and voices that the Starborn have, but apparently there's 2 special Starborn that have been chasing you down this entire time. One is named the Hunter, who believes that the most powerful person should have a right to all the artifacts. Another is named the Emissary, who claims the artifacts should be put into his care for safekeeping. And hey, it's time for a big reveal. The Emissary
big
is
fat
fake
cock.
Lando, but from another universe. And the Hunter
So I
is
have
the
a
head
lot of
the
paraffinium
kooky
now.
Space Church,
I'm
but
maxed out.
from another universe. Ooh. The Starborn reveal that the artifacts can be put together to form one big artifact called the
Yeah, I'm gonna
Armament.
have max.
When fully assembled, it
Goddamn.
allows any grav drive to jump to a nexus between universes, known as the Unity. The pilot can then choose to go through this gate, experience a physical and spiritual rebirth in another universe, and still obtain their past experiences, becoming one of the Starborn themselves. This multiverse stuff's so hot right now. Anyway, the Hunter and the Emissary both put their differences aside long enough to agree that you should go check out the ruins of NASA down on the dusty husk of Earth before you decide which of these 2 jokers is correct. Now, you probably noticed this already, but there's a big common theme that runs through the entire plot. Earth is abandoned due to a gravity apocalypse that shook off all its atmosphere. The crusty blue space cheese you've been pocketing this entire time is often found surrounded by some floating rocks. The first power you liberate from an ancient temple lets you alter gravity. The ships all have long-range engines called grav drives. You can see where I'm going with this. It comes as no real big surprise that a secret NASA experiment involving one of these very artifacts was the real reason that Earth's atmosphere spun off into the cosmos in the year 2050. The abandoned NASA section is actually one of the best parts of the main quest, and it only made me wish there was more content out there like it. There's a slow build with some well-placed audio logs that breadcrumb the storyline. Yeah, I know audio log storytelling sucks, but here it actually worked pretty well. And there's almost zero combat until you finally uncover the original source of all Earth's troubles. At this point, a big pile of Starborn warp in out of nowhere to make your escape complicated. So back to the surface you go, guns a-blazing. Once you claw your way back outside, the 2 jokers you spoke with earlier will be ready and waiting. They force on you the second of the game's breakpoints. Side with the Emissary and protect the artifact, or side with the Hunter and attempt to take them all for yourself. I chose the not-so-secret third way. fuck these guys, I'll figure it out when I get there. This made enemies of them both. Now that the artifact hunt has come to an end, it ushers in a lengthy showdown section that overstays its welcome. But after dispatching these two losers, you can fire up the armillary for yourself and take a little peek into the Spider-Verse, where you're going to see how the major decisions you've made in this universe pan out. Now it's time to make the game's final choice. Turn back from the Unity and live your life out in this universe, or step through the portal and become a Starborn with a badass spaceship and a cool new outfit. So yeah, I had some problems with the main plot, even though I felt like its final hours did redeem it a little bit. The pacing is awful, and the premise is completely unoriginal. Tell me if this sounds familiar to you at all. A random ordinary grunt touches an alien artifact, has a strange ominous vision, and gets swept up in a struggle against vastly superior beings. I guess if you're gonna rip off a sci-fi storyline, it might as well be one of the best. Many of the plot beats are just laughably stupid. Barrett tosses you the keys to his ride after meeting you for all of 10 seconds. This entire secret society of explorers deems you worthy of membership simply because you played delivery boy. The chief of the Freestar Rangers pulls you off the street to defuse a hostage situation without knowing a single thing about you or your qualifications. These plot holes are black holes, sucking in the rest of Starfield's believability at every turn.
The best RPGs excel at creating a world that feels lived in. One where it feels like the wheels of day-to-day life will continue to turn whether the player interferes or not. Starfield continually breaks immersion time and time again by creating a universe that seems to exist only for the player. When you take a rest, you'll find them standing in the exact same place hours later, as though they were watching you sleep, watching over you like a guardian angel. When the entire world feels like a stage set, propped up for only the player's benefit, it's harder to keep the suspension of disbelief intact.
That's not saying that the game's presentation is without merit. There's at least some effort to marry the gameplay mechanics with the lore. The enhanced shops provide in-game reasoning to change your character's appearance. Kiosks pass out jobs on a first-come, first-served basis, playing into the whole gig economy vibe of Starfield's galaxy. And the shady trade authority could not care less about the legality of whatever you might be selling. The vision of a post-war future where the stars are dotted with thriving space colonies, filled with bulky, space-suited people going about their jobs and living under the looming threat of dangerous pirates and scavengers is actually a pretty cool one. Starfield's visual design pulls a lot of influence from the likes of The Expanse, or Firefly, or Battlestar Galactica. No, not that one. This one.
Space looks particularly great. There are massive asteroid fields, debris fields from battles long past, the burning blue of engine exhaust slicing through the void over a backdrop of massive planets and never-ending stars. Planet-side, outdoor environments come across as a bit static and lifeless, experiencing some loss in texture quality. But interiors look crisp and richly detailed. Even though it looks like Bethesda still can't master working mirrors, Creation Engine 2 can be pretty gorgeous at times. I could stroll through wrecked space stations, undercity dungeons, and scummy commercial districts all day long and not get sick of it.
The most glaring issue is with the character models, which look somewhat dated and out of place. Conversations all suffer from Oblivion syndrome, which feels incredibly stiff, especially after playing through the beautifully motion-captured encounters of Baldur's Gate 3. Some of these little talks feel like the stuff of nightmares. Characters have some dead-eyed puppet stares and gaping black maws that open and flap around when they talk.
Okay then.
Yeah. So there's this one NPC face that keeps following me through the colonies. I see them on like every populated planet. Its eyes piercing into the depths of my being with a soulless, hungry gaze. The hair, the clothes, the body might change, but that face will be burned into my dreams forever. A lot of the randomly generated NPCs tend to stare, burning holes in you with their unblinking eyeballs. The effect is unnerving, and there's already a mod for that. It's no wonder some players have jokingly referred to the game as Starefield. But more than that, NPCs don't even bother to react when you wave a gun at them or jump on their heads. Nothing short of a direct physical confrontation will cause any sort of response. This just reinforces the soulless feeling that all the major colonies have. On the audio side, it's a little underwhelming. Nothing in this game's OST really stands out as anything more than background padding, and not a single track is memorable. The sound design might be competent, but the popcorn noises that pass for gunfire only make the enemy sponginess more noticeable. Voice acting is competent, but there's a noticeable lack of urgency in the delivery. You've got great talent on display here. Elias Tufexis brings his unmistakable voice to Sam Cole.
I am not a scientist, not in the least.
Armin Shimmerman takes on the role of space tycoon Walter Stroud.
I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans.
Sissy Jones plays multiple roles, including the conflicted cultist spy Andrea.
Small, reckless. Interesting.
This flat delivery across nearly all the performances points to an issue with the direction, or more likely, the script. It's not a great sign when the robot companion is the most believable and likable one out of the whole group.
This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment.
Overall, Starfield's presentation feels uneven. Between the disparate interiors and exteriors, the outdated-looking character models, the lackluster sound effects, and the puzzlingly anemic voice acting direction, the entire package is a little underwhelming.
So, it's about that time, isn't it? I smell a cat coming on.
Gross. I hope you wash your hands. Oh, that time. Oh yeah, that time.
That time.
It's time for the final round of Starfield or Garfield. Here's what's riding on this final question. Let's take a look at these prizes. And you, yes you, dear viewers, can get in on these fabulous prizes at home. You could win a subscription to our fabulous YouTube channel. Imagine piping hot videos sent directly into your feed whenever you open the phone app or desktop site. Or you could become one of our fine supporters. Help us pay for our two-headed specialty diet of lasagna by dropping a couple dollars on our Patreon, becoming a channel member, or tipping us on Ko-Fi. Final round. Are you ready? Here's the question. You have 10 seconds to respond. Which one prominently features the use of preferred pronouns? Starfield or Garfield?
I get Starfield, right?
Ooh, I'm sorry. The answer is actually Garfield.
Okay, tell me why.
In a 2014 interview with
Man,
Mental
who the
Floss,
fuck?
Garfield creator Jim Davis stated the following. Garfield is very universal. By virtue of being a cat, really, he's not really male or female or any particular race or nationality, young or old. It gives me a lot more latitude for the humor for the situations. Davis explained that although Garfield is neither male nor female, he does use male pronouns. So collectively, we've been using Garfield's pronouns for literal decades.
Love that thing.
Yeah, you can choose your pronouns at character creation in Starfield to the ire of screaming baby men everywhere. However, this appears to be the only time in the game where the use of pronouns is even mentioned at all. I'm sorry you didn't get the main prize, but we'll still give you the consolation prize. Feast your eyes on this, a delightful Fallout character-themed NFT. It will surely never depreciate in value. Thanks for playing, and
I
we'll
can
see
build
you
the
next
silos
time on
around my house if they ever get too
Starfield
big.
or Garfield.
There's a next time. Over the course of this video, we've explored all the components that make up the Bethesda recipe. These games all feature the seasoned combination of a first-person perspective, a huge scope, procedural elements, a living day-night cycle, crafting systems, mountains of Skinner box-style loot, and a vast setting to get lost in. They also feature a long tradition of spectacular bugs and technical issues, which goes hand in hand with a history of mod friendliness to band-aid these problems. These elements might not always work together perfectly, but they make up a formula that many have enjoyed and few have replicated.
Starfield's marketing showed off a lot of spaceship flying and material mining in an effort to place it as a competitor to space exploration games like Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. But instead what we get is a Bethesda game in space. This wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing if the game had the cohesion to pull this off. Sid Meier once said, "It's better to make one good game than two great games." During the entire time I spent with Starfield, I kept thinking about this quote. This game feels like 2 or 3 decent games sort of cobbled together and none of its systems fully work with each other. It's borderline Amerijank, but it still contains enough of that ancient Bethesda recipe to keep fans occupied for a long time.
Players keep forgiving Bethesda, despite their abysmal business practices, their horribleness towards employees, their non-stop lies from the impish little face of Todd Howard, their questionable disparities in review scores, and their failure to do anything but iterate on the past. Fans are willing to look past all this because Bethesda makes one very specific thing, the comfort food of gaming. They sell it in bulk in a big, flimsy Fallout 76 bag that might pop a seam at any moment. And even though Bethesda's more modern entries only have the substance and nutrition of a big old bag of Cheetos, sometimes all you crave is a comforting snack, a welcoming friend that you can plop down on the couch next to alongside your 3-foot bong and just veg.
Yeah, it's a cozy one. Starfield feels a little sleepy, a little dated and behind the curve, and you know what? That can be okay. Cozy games definitely have a big place in our world. But at this point, you can almost feel the developer fatigue behind its droopy little eyes, even down to the misphrased memes and half-hearted attempts at humor. It seems like the secret sauce is getting spread a little thin these days. Bethesda's gonna have to do something more to jazz up their future releases if they want to continue satisfying the cravings that only a Bethesda game can fill. Otherwise, fans will eventually flock back to their old familiar playgrounds.
With Starfield, as with all big Bethesda games, what you get out of it is often proportional to what you put into it. This goes double for all those mad modder fans out there that are willing to change and improve the experience for others. Is it groundbreaking? No. Is it the best effort from Bethesda so far? Far from it. But is it a decent entry point into that niche brand of open world games that only Bethesda makes?
Sure. Thanks for walking this journey with us. And if you've thought of something we might have overlooked about the Bethesda recipe, let us know down in the comments or on social media. Hey, while we were in the process of making this video, it looks like our channel hit 2,000 subs. So we want to say thank you for all the time you spent with Two-Headed Hero. We hope you stick around because we have a lot more ideas to cover. Thanks again for being part of our little journey. We'll see you on the next Two-Headed Hero.
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. I'm scared.
I'll just keep it over here. I can't delete it. Let's move this. I'm out of carbon. Shit. Damn. Ugh. Put in a lot of work. Yep. That's some good building right there. What is this? This second gold farm? Yeah. Alright, this is good for now. Put the computer inside. Time to go to Gluck Gluck, do some mining. Bro, what are you vibrating on? Calm down. That shit's annoying. Oh, I got some here. Nice. Stop flipping. Limited to 1 per base. Fuck are you talking about? I pressed move. There we go. Damn, I'll fuck this shit up. Alright, we'll build out here. The terrain manipulator fucking hit all the substances behind. Alright, I'll leave that. Look like ancient alien puzzles. I don't know. I gotta get like blueprints for like pre-built houses. I do like making them, but I want like a little pre-built so I can start with a little foundation. And then customize, add on top of it. I'm pretty sure they have those. Okay, got all that cleared out. 570 an hour. Oh my Jesus. That's so much. You're so thick. God damn it, get the fuck over here. I don't know why I keep running all the way over. Hold on. I can just grab it. Yeah, get over here. There we go. Come on in. Alright, so I got almost all my farm bases set up. I think I want to start hunting for salvage modules. Unlocking more building blueprints. Let me go see what building blueprints they have first. I don't know why the fuck I need a staircase here. There we go. Well, actually, let's go to the anomaly. Oh, build some stairs. Alright, nice. Citizen conflict brewing. Oh shit. Need a joint for this one. Let's check out these building plans before we go. Synthesis lab. Construction research. So we got the pre-built houses for this. Cuboid room. Small prefabs, large. These aren't even large. These are fucking trash. These have nothing. A foundation. I guess that's for... I don't know what that's. We got storage units. Pipe. Small wet. What pipe? Alloy roof. How do you make these? Ferret dust? 20. Is that the normal cost? Alloy costs just 25 for the wall. 20 for the roof. 25 for the wall. 10 powder, 10 silicate powder, 10 ferret dust. Interesting. Flat stone roof. So the only pre-builds I can get is this bullshit. Fucking piece of shit. I'll finish getting this shit. It uses carbon and ferret dust though. Some of it does. Timber glass roof. Nothing too interesting. I thought there was gonna be cool stuff. Many cool doors. Extruding timber large window. I like that. Oh, we got doors. Timber doorway. Timber rectangular door. Timber power door. Timber arch. Timber half arch. Timber angle door. Double door. What type of door am I? I'm a double door. What type of door are you? Double door? Timber frontage? The frontage? It sounds like what I would call my pubes or something. I gotta get the frontage. Gotta cut down some frontage. Having some frontage issues going on. Rectangle door. That sounds like a big door. I want that. Rectangles is bigger than a square. But this is rectangle too. What the fuck? It's just probably rectangle the other way. Big door. Thin timber wall. Rapid grid snapping. Oh, let's get a cheaper thin timber wall. Shit. We could have been saving the money. Citizen dispute. Let's go. We're done shopping. Gotta get to bopping these citizens on their fucking head. Goddamn knucklehead little rascals keep fucking around and fighting. Finally got all my farms set up. Now they want to... Alright, let's go. Oh, man. Go. You could stay. They always leave every time I come inside. What the fuck are they doing in my office? Oh, they're about to kiss. Have the spaghetti kiss moment like that dog movie. Award Citizen B compensation. Citizen B is in a dispute with Citizen Gibanki over a solar mirror. They allege the item is a worthless fake. However, the seller claims Citizen B was given ample opportunity to examine the item before purchase. So, my man over here said... My man over here said that item... The seller claims... Oh, so the seller scammed him. He said, hey, I'm selling this solar mirror here. It's good stuff. High-tech, latest, next-gen... No loading screens, and he got it, and then just loading screens everywhere, bugs, glitches. It's not working like it's supposed to. It's not the guaranteed product, not anything close to what they promised. I understand. And he told you should have examined the product closer before purchase. Interesting. It depends what information he had available to him from the seller for said purchase. which I don't see any evidence of. So, Citizen B, you get compensation. That was the gaffle. Suck my dick. Suck B's dick. Go suck Dirty Dick. Dirty Dan. Sniffing the produce. Settler Yin, what are you doing? This guy's doing TikTok ice cream lick challenges in the supermarket. Who's doing that? Who's sniffing the produce? Oh, okay, I see. Alright. Was it you? Pleased by the overseer's decision, you're welcome. Citizen B, he'll get his... Yeah, man. Too much weed. So I got the silver and the gold Gliz farms. Oh, yeah. That's a big boy. Apparently there's pyrite too on this planet. Gold Gliz farm. Let's go to the silver Gliz farm. Look for the... Actually, I can make pyrite from gold. And I can make paraffinium. I keep forgetting how to make paraffinium. There's way too many mixtures. And they don't show what you need to mix in the description. Maybe I can see it in the main menu. Yeah, skip. Where's paraffinium? So I got all the core materials. Exotic, not there yet. Where's the paraffinium? Locate substance. But it doesn't show that I can make it. Freighter command. I want to get them together. Assemble a frigate group. I need to go into space. I need to go home. I do wanna go home. This fucking screen. Let's try to find some frigates, freighters. Let's go over to Fungussy. Make sure I got the cargo scan deflector on. Oh, it's already on. Deploy? I have to deploy? Alright, any frigates around? Anyone at all? Hey, what do we got? What do we got around here? Nobody. Shit. Got some shit going on here. What's this? Some frigates, some freights. Can I hire some of you guys? Yeah. Come on aboard. I got a lot of money now. Oh, need to flip around. Thank you. Friend, you have many fine starships in your fleet. Yes, and none as fine as this, though. Please look. What you got? C? For 2 million. Expedition times damage 2. How's your health? Trade 20 times damage 2. Oh, notes unlucky. Crew mood content. 6 successful encounters. Okay. Okay. Notes unlucky. Trade specialist plus 15 trading. I'll come back and check with you. Let me check out these other guys. You guys cost a lot of money, so I gotta think long and hard. How's about you? Inspector frigate, C class, 5 successful encounters, mainly industrial. 5 successful encounters, 1 expedition. Let me see what other frigates we got. I kind of want to go to the Black Hole Galaxy. We'll go to Fungus and use the portal. Mugen. Oh, it's this guy. You know what? I'll take you. I have a C-class vessel. Might as well. I'll take you. And I'll take you. I went shopping. Let's go. I think I should try and get one more guy. But we'll see how that... Oh, shit. Utilities. Deflect cargo. Deflect? What the fuck? Oh, what? What the fuck was the point of that upgrade? Failed? Surrender forged passport. Is that even gonna work? No, fuck you, fuck off, suck my dick. Good, get the fuck out of here. Oh wait, hold on. How you doing on navigation data? We up on that yet? Eh, that's a lot. Metal plating. I'll buy metal plating. I want to build a lot of silos. I don't know if I should keep these on me. I have so much metal. I gotta start building silos. Gotta get up to 1,000 for each of them, eh? More shit. There. Everybody hanging out. Are these more frigates I can hire? What up, guys? Let me buy you. Oh, it's a ton of you. How much money do I have? 6 mil? Alright. We gotta shop around. What up with you? Inspect. S-Class for 7 mil? Oh my god. Fuck, man. Can I sell some shit and come right back to you? Hold a tag. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna go home and sell some shit. Where's my house? Right here. Wait right there, I'm coming. Phosphorus farm. Gluck Gluck. Let's go to Gluck Gluck. I'm gonna buy you. I'm sure we got some shit to sell. I'm sure. Alright, sell. What do we got? Let's sell some chromatic metal. Fuck it, let's sell some raw materials too. The gold and shit. I can't switch to my exosuit inventory, my ship here. Fuck. It still has the total amount? What the fuck? Come on. God damn it. Let's go buy that guy. Where is he? Yep, he's still up there. Let's go. Got a S-Class frigate. My boy. 7.9? Fuck! Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me tag you. Make sure you don't leave. Don't leave. Why can't I tag you? He's already tagged. Your tag now. Gluck Gluck? Where's Gluck Gluck? Here. Alright, I'm getting the big guns. Big guns. Let me get that lemium. Oh, that's some good money right there. That's some fat money. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Selenium, that gotta go on fruits. Magnetic resonator, what the fuck are you doing in here? Hold on, gotta reorganize. Hold on, friggin', I'm coming. Just got the delay. Mods. You go in there. I'll sell you later. Speedrun. Let's go. I got plenty. Is he still up there? Yep. Don't leave. Ooh, I got the money. S-class frigate. Oh, look at that. Expeditions 26. 353 successful encounters. You only need 10 tons. Crew mood lively. Notes. History of accidents. I'll take that. Oh, accidents. I get it. Doing a little space pirating. Times damage 10. Expeditions 26. That's okay. I'll still take it though. You guys are you're really good at what you do. Under my command, you'll be perfect. Gimme. Get the fuck over here. Alright, you're in the frigate now. I'm poor now. Let's go organize. I got a lot of ship materials too. Yeah. Let's go. And I already started building... What was it? Not here. It's downstairs. Is it? Yeah. Mining Overseer Rebels? What the fuck is this? Refiner room? Yeah, I don't remember putting this down. The fuck? Does it fit in through right here? No. Refiner room? Don't we already have a... I think I already put... Storage container. Repository. Okay, I'll put the Galactic Trade Terminal here. Can't buy any more navigation data. We're out. Dioxide. I'll buy that. Uranium. Ammonia. I'm gonna watch my money. Mining Overseer Rebels. Resources. Where's the refiner? That can't be the only... Yeah, large refiner. I don't know what the fuck this one's doing out here just sitting. Like, how the fuck? There's no getting in there. Yeah, there's no getting in these. What the fuck? Refiner rooms just sitting out here? What the fuck is this? This is horrible. These need like, what is it, a corridor to go into it? Is that what it needs? Maybe that's what it needs. It's just missing a corridor. Oh, no. It's... What are these doing out here? I just noticed that. That's the corridor. Hold on, is it going around? Goes around here. And then... Do they all connect? Can I connect them? Let's see. Put a corridor here. Open it up? No, I think it only works like I can set up a... I can't set up a corridor here going out that way. Hold on. Maybe I fucked it up. Maybe I fucked it up. Let's see, where's my large refiner? Refiner room. There's a corridor. There's my refiner. The freight corridor. Okay. Okay, there we got the corridor. Let's see how this looks now. Okay, okay, now this is making sense. Now, can we put this to the side? First of all, how many rooms do we have? Freighter corridor. So that's yet just another corridor. So we can build all the way out here. Okay, so let me do this. Let me change this camera angle right here. Let's go up. Up. Okay, now I have a better... Now I understand. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Oh. Okay, we don't touch that. This is all the building space we have. Oh, so interesting. Exocraft, materializer, the storage room, industrial room, expansion pass, galactic trade room, industrial room. Okay, now I remember what I set up. Okay. So we come out here. Can we put another, let's get another corridor going here. No, not through this railing. Gotta go around. That's fine. Fleet command station. Do I have any? No expedition assigned. Fleet commanding standing by. Okay. Refiner. Another refiner. Okay. So we have 2 refiners. It came with 2 refiners. Here's the Exocraft station. That's right. Resources. Galactic Trade Terminal. Okay, let's see what we need to build. Bulkhead door. Fleet command. We have pretty much everything we need here. Cultivation chamber. Let's put that up. Why not? Oh, it's connecting to the exocraft. Nice. It's all coming together. Harvest all plants. How do I plant them though? Gather plant material. Okay, how do I can't. Cultivating agricultural crops. Alright, I'll take it, whatever. Let's talk to Fleet Command. Now that I do have a bunch of frigates. Yeah, I get frigates for my freighter. Let's talk to my man here. Hold on, wait, I gotta manage, upgrade freighter, customize, freighter warp drive, frigate fleet. Let's see what we got. Manage squadron. We have no squadron pilot. Oh, we add for 800 nanites. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's see the fleet. Oh, shit. God damn, we're fucking stacked. What are you doing? What? Oh, outdated maps? I can teleport aboard? I can hook them up. Hold on. Let's teleport to his freighter. I don't want to. Hold on. Let's go to the... Oh, the MS Gliz. Outdated. How do I fix the maps on this shit? How do I do that? Maybe it's just a feature of the ship. Outdated maps. Get your frigate. Alright, so I'm not gonna fuck with them. I do kind of want to see this guy though. Let me teleport aboard your ship. What? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. So how do I get inside? Oh, collect units. What did I get? I didn't get anything. Frigate teleport terminus. Oh, I'm still aboard the same ship. What? Yeah, there's my shit. Captain Braille. Why would I need to talk to you for that? Oh, in case, like, at the beginning. if you don't have the teleport module. Alright, let's see. Balanced Expedition, Combat Patrol, Voyage of Discovery. I don't want them to get too fucked up. 27 hours and 1 minute. They're all the same difficulty rating. Trade Expedition, Voyage of Discovery. Oh, they're changing, they're updating. As I look. Industrial. Combat Patrol. Let's do an Industrial Expedition. 20 hours, goddamn. Assign ship. There you go, big dog. Assigned. Can I assign more? The MS Gliz. Let's go. I got 4 out of 5. I need just one more to complete it. Launch Expedition. Alright, I'm out. Enjoy the mission. Speak with the fleet commander. Make contact. Oh, manage expedition. Now we finally use this. Calibrating the fleet commander. Earlitz. Speak with commander. Has covered 234 light years, and I estimate our plotter route will take further 20 hours. Okay. Inspect ships. Alright, you guys are good. Trade, industrial, combat, trade. Okay, so we're pretty good for this. Oh, we have one industrial, but I'm at 16. I'm pretty high. So that's good. We got an industrial ship. Okay. Wait for the expedition to complete. Nice. Alright, let's go home. I wanna collect all my resources, then sleep. I don't know where the fucking teleporter is in this goddamn ship. Theo. What a cool frigate. I want to get some fucking Death Star looking ship. Probe detected. Fuck off. Incoming cargo probe scrambled. Nice. Okay, so it gives me a good chance. At least it worked this time. I was like, what the fuck? Man, I really should have. Where's Gluck Gluck? I like this ship. I'm like a fucking missile flying through space. Like a nuke. A forever traveling nuke. Looking for its ultimate target. Yeah, that is what it looks like. I look like a fucking missile. Like a bazooka from a video game. Not a bazooka, like a like one of those fucking huge military rocket launchers. that lock on to like thermal or whatever. That was nice. So we got our guys on an adventure. Let's go build more base. Start at the sodium farm. I want to build more silos. Make sure each one is at least at 10,000. Collect our dues, boys. Collect F from the depot. Oh, yeah, we could definitely use some more storage here. Hold on. We're gonna have to branch out. Expand your skills. And then we're gonna start building on top. We're gonna have like a whole tower of silos. That's my plan. I can build 17 of these bad boys. That's good. So how much space do we have? 8250. Perfect. You can be the first. You can be my first test. I'm gonna build a silo. I won't need to climb the tower. Although I should make it climbable. I'm not sure. I don't want to waste all my good carbon. I got a lot. It's just some stairs. I don't need a whole thing. Where are we gonna start? Okay, since it's like a maintenance tower, we don't need it to be like convenient. So I'm gonna start building it out here. We can go with a half ramp. We'll go full ramp. Timber ramp. There we go. Floor panel. Can't build over here. I can. It's just being a bitch. You fucking asshole piece of wood. What are you doing? There we go. Can I go over? It goes through the antenna. I don't like that. We'll build around. How much storage do each of these have? Overall storage 0. What? How much? Still doesn't tell me. Nice. Let me see how much it goes up. We're at 9250. brings it to 10,250. So 1,000 plus the 250 from the miner. So we're at 1,000 for this. I don't think that's bad. And we got a bunch of silos for the sulfurine. I think we're pretty good. 13. I can build. Let me put down one more. Fucking. It starts. Liz Gobbler, let's go. $27.50, $72.50. Yeah, I'm gonna build some more of you guys. That should be good. Right, 10,000. Where the fuck were you? $250. You could use some more. Oh shit! You fucking scared me. Jesus Christ. Yes, hello, kitty. Hello. You're not gonna be getting scratches coming up on my computer desk. You're just gonna make hair go everywhere. And you can't play with my joints. Stop playing with my joints. Why do you keep playing with my ashtray? Don't be sniffing up in there. Look, man. Look. Look, shorty. Look, look. Oh, God, shit. What do you want? Get scoop, go. Gotta slap her pussy, make her go away. It's the only thing that works on cats these days. The pussy whap. Thwap. I got this whole fucking space right here. Why am I not using it for my silos? What a dumb fucking asshole I am. And then when I get this space filled up, then I'm gonna build on top. Jesus Christ. Wait, how much storage do we have? 92. You get some extra silos. You get a silo. You get a silo. You get a silo. How much you got now? 11. Nice. Keep that dick up. The inevitable Glizz. I love my ship name. I got a cool name to start. It was the inevitable something. I forgot what. But I just changed it to the inevitable. No, it wasn't the inevitable something. It was some weird alien fucking AI name. But with inevitable at the end. I was like, what the fuck kind of name? You used inevitable all wrong, first of all. So I used it better, in a better way. The inevitable Glizz. The ultimate gobbler. Instead of Thanos snapping the universe, I glizzy goblet. Oh my god, look at this beautiful silo space. A perfect fucking rectangle cut out. Jesus. This is gonna be beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every time I come by, I don't care how many silos they have, I'm just gonna keep adding more. We can never have enough. Also, I gotta find better. I gotta find better silos. This one's what, C class. Got an oxygen. Yeah, C. That's decent though. I'll keep it. It'll be really good for when I start playing Spider-Man 2, because I'll be playing other shit and this game could farm in the background. I can get all my shit up. Unlimited farming. Alright, where's the last one at? Phosphorus. And then we got the glug glug glizzy duck farms. Hey, hey. Gotta put that fat cock in your mouth if you wanna get anything done. $4.12 an hour. There's an A class. Yeah, A class phosphorus. I got so lucky with this. Such a good mine spot. How much you hold? 9250. You need more. All these pipes are confusing. Jesus. Let's go. You get 2 more. There you boys go. 11,000, beautiful. That's what I want to see. Keep those dicks up, boys. Don't disappoint me. Before I circumcise you, you're gonna miss that thin skin. Like a cat without its fur. Men with circumcised dicks, they live life a nightmare. They don't have normal penises like you and me. They're extra cold and extra small. You know, when your dick gets small in the cold, it's even worse because you don't have any extra skin to keep it warm. Goddamn. I keep telling Tony, you gotta keep that fat cock warm. He doesn't listen to me. He keeps letting it get cold. He said I like the cold. I say you also like having a big dick. You gotta choose, Tony. You want a big dick or you want to be cold? Because you can't have a big dick when you're cold. You know, you got a micro dick. It's not gonna work for you. You know, you can't have your dick and suck it through. You know, you gotta pick one. Pick a lane, buddy. You're either a grower, a shower, or a colder. Not gonna hear about anything else. All of that fucking nonsense. God damn it. Fucking Tony bringing his cock business bullshit around here. I don't want to fucking hear it. Fucking pussy. Handle your small dick issues yourself. He doesn't even have a small dick, a micro dick. It's just we make fun of him for having a micro dick because he has a way bigger dick than the rest of us. It's actually still pretty small. Alright, so let's go to... Let's check out the 2 gold farms. Man, I love all my new farms. Oh, I can make pyrite too from all my gold. I gotta make some of that shit. Pyrite 2,000. Where's my gold at? 1,000. How much does it make? 1 to 1. I'll make it when I get more. That's enough pyrite. Got a couple thousand on me, hey, couple thousand inches. That penis will literally kill you. Gotta watch out. Nuclear dick, it's radiated. Try to fuck me and I'll affect your Diogen pool, hey. Where's Kitty at? Little kitty bitch! Where you at? Oh. What the fuck? What's that shit I keep seeing pop up on my screen? Oh, I got my ship. Right up on my house's asshole. Oh, look at all those silos. Beautiful. Being put to work. 500 gold. So 235 an hour. I guess it's not that bad if I have 2 of them. 235 plus another 235 is 460, 470. That's not that bad. That's like a A class. 2C equals an A. Basic math. Elementary math. Basic elementary, Watson. And then you plop the penis out of the pants. You give it quite a sloppy topping. You must prep it for the sucking. You can't just suck the penis, Watson. You must tease it. You must edge. For if you want that final explosion, erupting like a volcano, you must tease and edge. Elementary cock, Watson. Damn, I really spent all that fucking metal. Down. Down. I got some platinum. I don't really have to go that hard for it now. I got silver and gold mining. I can get platinum through that. I can get my nitrogen. I forgot how to make uranium. I don't know if I can. Fucking uranium. Goddamn piece of shit just sitting there. I think I gotta make it from some shit that I don't have yet. Oxygen, we'll put that up. Man, I'm so glad I got that A-class frigate. I gotta check on it every now and then. I hope I can keep it. Freighter command. Expedition progress. Monitor progress at the fleet command room? Oh, pursue other ventures while away. Fleet arrived in Nonphis Ov system. Captain reports potential activity. Do I go back? You need me, Captain? Alright, I'm gonna go. Let me check my my silver farm. Got the fucking perfect S-class silver farm. Gold 2 Gliz farm. Do I have a second gold? Did I already collect the silver farm? Or did I just land here? I just got my first bit of gold. Forgot. Oh, this is the second gold Gliz farm. That's fine. Okay, yeah, I haven't come here yet. I need 2 more. Wait, how much per hour? 230? Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's fine. That's 400 something an hour. Not bad. How much is that? It's not really that much. It's enough. It's enough in the grand scheme of things. I'm thinking about if I want to like max my shit out and sell everything. But this is good. This is a good amount of gold for all the crafting and upgrading shit that I need. All right, we got 2 more. Let's put them over here. Let's get you boys set up, if you know what I mean. Those big towers. You're gonna sit here. You're gonna do whatever I tell you to. You're gonna suck up all these minerals and anything else I need you to, eh? $2.30 an hour. $10.50. Let's get that silver storage now. Unless we already just visited it by accident. Let me see. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm dumb. The silver farm, I think, is pretty full. There we are. I can't see the name. Fuck. Gold Glizzy. Where's my silver? Oh, right there. Silver Glizz farm. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Silo's right next to my house, so in case they blow up, all my property blows up. It's real smart when you think about it. What the fuck, bro? You didn't go on the landing pad? I gotta, like, update the GPS on this or something for accurate, like, auto landings. What the fuck? Alright. $5.70 an hour with 13,000 storage. Oh my god. The silver is in Glizzy overdrive right now. Oh, the inevitable Glizz. That reminds me, I did have my original ship named the Glizzy Hyperdrive. Yeah, I'm going to rename it the Glizzy Hyperdrive. Something else will get the inevitable Glizz. This is the new Glizzy Hyperdrive. Yeah, Glizzy. Glizzy Hyperdrive. Fuck yeah. God, what a good name. Glizzy Hyperdrive. So I got all my silver. Hey. Let's teleport home. Do you guys have a new settlement? New visitor? Of course you do. You need me to... Oh, there we go. Perfect landing. Inside the house. Did we make it? Under the stairs almost. Let me put up a little lamp here. Got my little lamp. Hey. The Hidden Glizz Village. Alright. Man, I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. It looks so fucking good. And I did something bad. I looked up Spider-Man 2 leaked gameplay this morning. And I saw something I shouldn't have. And I wanted to know more. But I had to stop watching. I saw literally 1 second of this spoiled gameplay, and I had to turn away. I was disgusted. I can't believe if you're gonna spoil Spider-Man 2 gameplay, never, you know, I can't even speak on it. It was a horrible spoiler. It was a spoiler so good it was bad. You should never spoil something. I can't even. You shouldn't spoil something that good about the game. I'm sure there's probably gonna be a ton of great shit about Spider-Man, but man, I can't stop thinking about it now. And I don't have the game, and it's sitting fucking downloaded on my PS5, and I can't play it. I gotta make some food. I'm getting hungry. Bring that trans ass over here. Trying to see that. I don't want no straight cis booty. I want that trans ass. They got a little perk up on it. Straight cis women, they don't got that. They don't got that little booty bump. It's all like a bubble. I want that trans bump. That booty, that junk in the trans trunk. Not talking about no metro either. I want that real trans. That born trans. Natural trans. God damn it, we don't get them enough in the South. Heed the warning. Pioneer did say they have been following an echo. It has led them to us. They fled the horrors of derelict Hulk to bring us this morning. Befunden brings devastation. They ask only for a bauble in return for their troubles. Assist Pioneer Nips. Unknown outcome. I'll take the settlement debt. Welcome on in. Please don't bring your alien aids. Settlement status conflict. Citizen conflict brewing. Is that what I get? God damn it, I brought this asshole into camp and he's starting fights. Fucking. I gotta get like we gotta get some law and order. We gotta get the military. Start an apartheid. If you don't like them, you can live separately. Separate but equal. Like my grandpa always used to say, ain't no thing like separation in my equality. You can't have equality without separation. 'Cause then what does that even make sense? Don't say hi to me. Say hi with my gun. Bitch! These goddamn people fucking living on my welfare. We need to bring that productivity up. Where's it at? We're making 947,000 units a day. But we are offset by a cost of 200,000 units a day. First of all, we need to turn productivity up to about 1 billion units per 8 hours. So in one day we get about 3 billion. Alright, let's go. Fart on this couch and bust this nut.